Hi, good day. Hans Exton here. Today, I just want to talk a little bit about something that has been happening lately in the last couple of months. Not the wars, but in certain church circles where certain people have been exposed as false prophets and certain movements and who is responsible and who does what. And I don't want to go into those details today because I'm quite sure there's a lot of things that we can say about all of that. So today, I just want to say that even if all of that is true, one important part for me is that we have to keep on believing in God. We believe in God and we follow God. We are Christians, which means we are like Christ. That was the saying of the day, is that people were called Christians because they were acting like Jesus. And even Paul goes and say at some point, I'm happy that you are not following me or Apollos or this. Why do we say that we follow him and this guy or that guy? Are we not all of Christ? And that is a very important thing, especially in this time, because I hear so many voices out there, and the voices are a lot of the time about your movement, following your movement, the disappointment in your movement. And I understand it because for me, I also come out of a certain movement like that. And to see all of these things unraveling makes you think what is true and what is not true. And normally the people that bring the things to the light are people that believe in the word and they are very good word teachers. And sometimes for me, they stay also only at the word and believe that the miracles, the signs, the wonders, and the prophecies was for the very first church only. But when I read the Bible and I see in John 17 is where Jesus prayed for his disciples. And what he prays is that I do not pray for these alone, but also for those who will believe in me through their word, that they all may be one, as you, Father, are in me, and I in you, that they also may be one in us, that the world may believe that you have sent me. And the glory which you gave me, I have given them, that they may be one just as we are one. And it goes on, and it's important for me because, yes, these things are happening. And I was on Sunday just sitting and thinking about a mustard seed. And God says, if you have the faith of a mustard seed, you will be able to move mountains. And I was asking myself, why are we not moving mountains? And the thing that came to me was trust. So all of these things that are happening shake our trust in systems, it shakes our trust in our movements and in people. And then sometimes what happens, it shakes our trust in God. But it should not shake our trust in God. Because if what Jesus says is true here, then signs and wonders and miracles and prophecy is still for today, because we will be seen by God in the same light as he saw the early disciples, the ones that followed him, because he was in them and he is in us through the Holy Spirit in the same way. And so many times, I in my own life have seen the miracles, cancer being healed, headaches, water on the knee, you name it. So different things, but for God is all the same. And God still wants to do those miracles. He still wants to heal people today. And prophecy, I prophesied to people. In America, I prophesied over a whole congregation. Other times I will prophesy over 5 people, 10 people, 1 people, no people. as God speaks and as God leads. But the thing is that still today we prophesy. Still today we can pray for miracles. Still today we can pray for healings for people and have that authority, even to cast out demons and everything, because God has given us this authority. But for me, the important part is what Jesus actually prays. He says that He is the one that gives everything. And that is where we have to make the distinction. It is not our prophet. It is not our movement. It is not our churches, but God Himself, with the working of the Holy Spirit in us, that we can do all of these things. And I think that the big problem today is that a lot of the people are so disappointed in their movements and the people that were leading this, that they forget to look at God. Yes, God will deal with these people. God will deal with the situations that are existing now. But let us not lose faith in God. Let us still trust God that when we get that mustard seed size faith, that we will be able to move mountains. And I speak to myself in that area, is that I have to regain trust in God to a place where I can start moving the mountains again. And so I just want to encourage you all. Let us not look at all of these things, what's happening with Bethel or Sean Bowles or whoever else. Yes, God will deal with the situation, but let our focus from that go on to God. Let us go into our inner room, start praying, worshiping God, and trusting Him to be the one that comes through for us at all times. So I just want to encourage you, keep believing, have faith.